Parts up.
That's the blue part is the microphone?
The microphone part's up. No, the little.
Okay. We're learning about our gear. No, correction. I'm learning about our gear.
6 weeks later.
Oh, welcome. Well, I thought I knew, but then I questioned myself, so.
You've been using them for like weeks on end.
Yeah. Well, they could have been upside down the whole time. We're going to have to look back over it. Oh. How?
Too funny.
Okay. So, hey, everybody. Hi. It's Dave, Ashley. Y'all know this. So let's chat. We're just going to hop right in. Or you want to?
Wow.
Do you need a preamble?
I don't know what you're doing. Hey, our streaming health is excellent tonight. And maybe that's because we're back inside.
I feel like maybe we need to talk fast in case that changes.
In case it changes?
Yeah, because it feels like a thing.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing? Mark, Wolfgang, Ricky.
Yeah,
I saw somebody else, too. Ed said he was looking forward to this. I don't know if he's here, though. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, we're getting settled in.
Howdy.
Just back from Atlanta.
Just back.
Had a good show this weekend.
Just barely. All the days seemed to mush together. Yeah, we had a really great time at a place called From the Earth. Is it? It's Brew House?
No.
Brewing Company?
Yes.
Okay. Because there's like Brew House and Pub and Brewing Company and Brewing Co. Like some people spell out the company part. I enjoyed it. Their food was delicious.
It is. Their food was really good.
And their people were so fun. And my mom had out a bunch of her friends, which are my friends now. But we had a really great time. I had a really great time. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
And we made new friends.
It was fun. We had a really good show.
Yeah.
It was really good. And a couple weeks from now, I think September 11th, Mike Matson.
Matson's going to be there.
From
That's right.
the Tedeschi Trucks Band's playing there. Right. So if you guys are in Atlanta,
scoot along.
You're going to want to check that out. If I disappear, it's because I'm toting a cat outside to banish him from...
He is acting a fool, and he only does so while we're trying to do a chat.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, welcome. Look at there. There's a whole bunch of folks in.
A bunch of people just joined in. Hello, my friends. Oh, I went the wrong way. I'm cutting myself off. Mirror image is weird. Let's put it back.
Okie dokie.
See if I can get it in. Escape.
Rupert Holmes.
Escape. That's all I could think of when I read this song.
I did too.
Escape.
That's spelled a lot like escape.
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 So, yeah. Who else we got in here?
All kind of folk.
Look at that. That's fancy.
Yeah, you fixed it.
You like my shirt?
I do.
What's it say? Quicksilver Messenger Service?
It does, yeah. But why are you asking me? You read it faster than me.
What about down here? What's that say?
I can't see it.
The hottest
100 yards.
100 yards. Cool.
Yeah. No
I
leash.
needed a green shirt.
It also says no leash.
I needed a green shirt. I'm gonna adjust so that I can look at you while you speak.
Well,
I want to hear.
Our couch has begun like doing a dip.
The SAG Fest.
Yeah.
Furniture.
It just doesn't last.
Sucks.
Yeah. It's pretty, just to look at, not to sit on. Anyway, okay. Escape. Otherwise known as the Pina Colada song.
Okay, so first of all, we're going to discuss, what is this song? Like, what would you classify it as? Soft rock?
It's considered easy listening and yacht rock.
Yeah, nowadays,
according
yacht
to the
rock.
wiki page. Yeah,
I would label it as a prime example of
easy
yacht
listening.
rock.
Yeah, yacht rock, for sure.
Because, you know, a lot of people think Jimmy Buffett wrote the song.
Okay.
I did not think Jimmy Buffett
Me
wrote
neither.
the song. No, he didn't even sing the song.
No.
No, but he's like wildly associated.
I mean, maybe he did a cover of it eventually. I don't know. I really didn't delve into that.
I did dive into it. He
did not.
No, he did not. He never even covered it one time.
So there's like a fun little bit of trivia with this song. Did you know that Rupert Holmes, when he recorded the song, had not ever had a pina colada?
Yeah, I did know that, actually.
And then later he was like, no, I don't like pina coladas.
Yeah, it's not his drink.
He said it tastes like the medication that one takes for, I can't remember what it is. It starts with a K, but it's the medication that you take for something. He's like, no, that tastes like
pina
medicine
coladas are like...
I don't know that I've ever even had one.
They're beachy drinks.
I don't think I've ever had a pina colada.
It's like coconutty.
Now, I will say that we made...
Have you ever had the pina colada that's like the pure juice? It's like a pure.
Oh, no. We've had the like the smoothie blended one. I think Naked Juice makes one that's a pina colada flavor. I like that. It's like a protein smoothie.
Yeah, it's along those lines.
That's nice.
And it is along those lines.
When we worked
but
at
it
the
has
stadium,
now if you think of that with alcohol.
When we worked at the stadium, we made a pina colada inspired fruit dip, which was cream cheese and sour cream, and it had extract of banana, pineapple, and then it had actual toasted coconut in it, and powdered sugar, and no, honey. It had honey in it. It was so delicious. It was really, really, really good. So if that's anything like a pina colada,
Well, if
I
you
think
add
I might
in
like
the
it.
alcohol, then it would probably be similar.
Okay, well, just let your
But you
fruit
have to add the alcohol.
ferment a little bit, I guess. So,
No.
Escape was
Escape.
recorded and released in 1979, my birth year. If anybody's wondering, if anybody's trying to win some trivia about SugarLimeBlue, there you go.
It was what now?
Recorded and released in 1979.
Oh yeah. Did you know that it was one? Is it the first song or only song that was like number one in 2 decades? Because it's like 79, it fell from the charts and then came back up again.
Oh, I did read something about that.
Yeah.
I didn't keep it. It did not permeate the other interesting things I was
backing up a
talking.
little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know that this is like. It's a fun song, but I don't know. It's a song that. I mean, it was fun to revisit it, I guess.
I don't think it's a fun song.
Oh, yeah, I think it's funny. Funny, not
funny.
funny.
Funny, not
It's
ha-ha.
fun.
Funny,
And, like,
funny.
They said that, I think that a lot of people say that it's more about the vibe of the song than the actual lyrical content. Like, that it feels, that it's like a feel-good song in the rhythm.
Oh, okay. All right.
And the movement of the song.
So, I've got so many interesting little
I think it
tidbits
is a
about
feel-good
this
song.
It is not a feel-good song.
No, I think it is.
I
I've
guess
changed
it
my
could
mind.
be. I guess.
I changed my mind.
I mean, it depends on where you want the story to go from there.
At first, I thought, I was really pissed. And I thought, what a bunch of idiots. In the song.
Yeah.
And now I'm kind of like, oh, no. It kind of has a happy ending.
I mean, maybe.
I think it does. I don't know. We'll get to that.
I guess it's you get to say. It definitely was a hit song, Wolfgang.
You the pina colada. Bow, down, bow. Oh, man.
So, about this song.
So,
What do you give me what you got, because I went down very strange rabbit trails.
I got a lot of different weird things. So, about the song, 3 acts. A story written in 3 acts. Man, lying in bed. The relationship has gotten
Stale?
not even stale as much as what were the words that he used. It was like
Tired of my lady is how he. That's the opener.
But it was kind of like falling into the same routines, So
that's
it
later.
got routine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, same old dull routine. If you want
dude
all of
lays
the
in bed,
adjectives.
reads the
Paper. Get down. Get
Yeah,
down.
you're
You're
gonna have to go outside.
Yep.
So
He's laying in bed reading the ads, the
And
personals.
sees this personal ad, obviously, and then he writes back through the personal. They meet at O'Malley's.
Which, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about, do you think today's youth even understands, the personal ads in the newspaper? And there's a...
I don't even know if they understand the personal ads on Craigslist, let alone the newspaper.
So, newspapers, everybody used to get a newspaper. It was a whole thing. And...
I was laying in bed, scrolling Tinder.
Probably a more accurate person.
That kind of has its own connotation, though, right?
Oh, my
'Cause
goodness.
it's not...
So, whole lot of fish. But, so... It's a whole thing, though, and I was wondering about the time lapse with that, too. Unless he actually went in, because he said he wrote to the paper. Mm-hmm. But the ad says, I have to meet you tomorrow by noon. So I guess that...
Usually, so the way that the ads would work back then is you could place the ad over the telephone.
It would go out certain...
Or
He said he
you-
wrote.
So if you,
But the day that the day that the
I mean, I
ad
think
came
you
out,
could
he would
write
know
a-
that tomorrow was the day to meet at O'Malley's.
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
time passed is my whole point.
Yeah, you
it
can
wasn't
put the
like you
publishing
could
date.
just, you couldn't just like
Well,
text
you
in and
could
be
take
like,
it
we're
to the-
meeting tomorrow.
you
There was
could
time that
take-
passed.
You could take it to.
You could take it to the
to
newspaper.
them and give it to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which then it would be, but it would still be like the passage of time. So time passed.
So yeah, time passed.
Anyway.
For sure, it wasn't like a 2-day thing.
So
anyway,
and then they meet at the bar.
his poetry was much worse than hers.
I wouldn't even call it poetry. I wouldn't have
Ow.
even. Sorry.
You gonna just
Sorry.
smack me
Well,
around?
I was trying to keep this on.
Spouse abuse. You guys see this? That you're a witness.
Actually,
you're a witness.
my elbow probably hurts worse than your
Probably
knee.
so. So, Jimmy was saying that he finds the last verse unrealistic, and I do too. Like, I think that the whole song's unrealistic. One side of me does, but then I know people that are really weird and do really weird things, and I do. So then my mind goes back to maybe it's not that unrealistic, and then so I used to think like when I first heard the song like years ago, I thought, what an a-hole! Like, this guy is a jackwagon.
She started it.
I know. So I was like, this dude's a jackwagon. So then, like, when we saw the song, we're like,
You're not wrong, though.
We should cover it, right? No, it's a bunch of them. So then I saw the song, I was like, let's do it. Because, I mean, it has a feel-good melody. Like, it really does. The whole, like, movement of it's really good.
I wasn't even thinking about the
And
verses.
then,
I was just thinking about the chorus because that is the hooky part, you know. And I was like, oh no, that's like,
yeah,
hey,
like
I'm
songs
looking
can
for
mean
my
different
person.
things to other people.
I'm looking
like
for my person.
you can connect with the chorus without connecting to the verses or relating to them.
Yeah.
But so then my second thought was like, no, she's the one that
She
is
started
like.
it.
She's the one that's at fault. She started it. You know, who's the bigger a-hole? And it's like, okay, they're both
culpable.
jack-wagony.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
now though, like I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So maybe they both had the same feelings, and they didn't know how to communicate. Common problem.
Ask a question.
I know.
That's literally all you have.
I know, but you,
open your mouth and say
know.
words.
I know, but you've met people. People are weird. So now, in
Exasperating.
the end, like maybe they were quick to forgive, but like because one of the reasons for being unrealistic is that they're so quick to forgive. But hear me out. First of all, 70s were a different time. A little free love and freewheeling just got by from the 60s.
It was 79.
You know, maybe
Okay,
they're
okay.
swingers. Who knows?
I mean, we don't know. You know what? I don't know what the parameters of the relationship were. That's
no, we don't know the
point.
parameters.
We don't know.
But then the other thing is like maybe like because it's only 3 verses. Like we don't, like you said, we don't get all the passage of time.
No.
We don't know how long they talked in the bar before
No.
they decided that like, hey, I'm your guy. You know, after all.
Yeah.
Maybe they came to the conclusion that
We don't
like,
know that
you know
that
what?
is the conclusion.
We
either.
gotta. Well, it seemed that way because like
It does.
it seems like they got back together and they were to forgive each other. And could I just pose that maybe that through this little letter interchange that they realized that they were each other's person?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's
because
what
they were
I'd
like,
like
oh,
to
wait
think.
a minute. Oh, they rekindled the thing. We have more in common than we thought we had in common.
So here's the other thing that I would like to pose. Perhaps they just needed a blooming vacation.
Maybe.
Maybe they needed to take some time away from the day-to-day because he even said it was dull, it was a routine, everything
Maybe the whole
was
thing
stale.
was a role play.
I also
An
thought of
elaborate
this.
role play.
I thought of this too because people have been known to like do some wild things, but in a public setting to, I don't know, spark something. It seemed like they needed a spark for something, regardless of how you imagine the story went. So
Anyway, yeah. I agree with Guadalajara. This song is full of cheese.
all the cheese.
All the cheese.
Yeah. Agreed.
But I enjoyed it. I wanted to cover it. I wanted to talk about the song. I don't think it's the greatest song ever, and I think it's just a fun, feel good song, feel bad song, whatever you want to call it. Katie's been painting. She's got paint all over her hands. She's been upset because she's been missing the chats, but here she is.
Katie, so glad you're joining us. Yeah. That's
Cheesy.
fantastic.
So cheesy song.
Yeah.
So one thing that would have made it even cheesier, did you know that originally
I did know.
the
'Cause you
prime
told
line,
me, but you can go ahead.
the prime line, guys, was not going to be if you like pina coladas.
Which it's called the Pina Colada
It
song
was
now,
the
so,
Escape the Pina Colada
yeah,
song.
I'm glad he changed
So
it.
it was not going to be called the Pina Colada song, and I think it probably would have pretty much sucked.
Yeah.
In all ways, if it had not been changed.
Yeah.
He was actually sitting down to record. He was at the microphone, And he said he had the thought, you know, so the original lyric was, if you like Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah. Which does not sing well.
It sings different. He even said it was accented different.
Yeah.
So the accent was on the first syllable, Humphrey.
To end with an RT sound is very harsh. So the whole...
He was sitting there, though. He's like sitting there at the mic getting ready to record, and he thought, you know what? This was his fifth album, I believe, or fourth.
It was fifth, yeah.
His fifth album, and he's like, I have a lot of references in my earlier albums to Silver Screen, the movies, even Humphrey Bogart movies. Yeah. I think maybe I should change it. And before he sang, he thought, okay, like he always pictures talking about going like to the Caribbean. He's like, what do you drink if you're in the Caribbean? And he's like,
it's not going to be a Budweiser.
He's like, not beer, not daiquiris, like maybe pina coladas.
He thought Mai Tai. He was like,
Mai Tai.
Well, his whole thing was like, what's something that you would drink out of a coconut or a pineapple that had been hollowed out?
Exactly.
Like, when you were really escaping, what is one of those drinks they put in there? He was like, if it was blue, you'd be particularly happy.
Thought about pina colada, and he's like, if I just change the accent if you like put the pina accent on yeah. And he sang if you like pina coladas, and here we have the Escape song Pina Colada. Yeah. Amazing that it changed in the last minute like that.
Yeah.
And I think
legitimately the last
I would say
minute.
Legitimately for the better, because
absolutely
don't know that I'd walk around. I have probably over 100 times just randomly said in my life, if you like pina colada, for no reason, just other than like it pops into your head.
Or you see something that's pina colada flavored.
You see pina colada flavor.
Like, you know how they do
talk about the beach.
Coconut shrimp or something like that, and they'll be like with a pina colada, shrimp or something like that. And you'd be, if you like pina, it doesn't take much to roll that tape.
But tying back into I think we talked about it last week a little bit, misheard lyrics.
Yes.
Was it last week or we talked about it recently?
I don't know.
Misheard lyrics.
Yeah.
I never understood this song before the internet.
What did you hear?
I heard getting drawn in the rain, and I didn't understand what he was saying.
Getting caught in the rain.
Yeah, but I didn't understand what he meant by getting drawn in the rain.
Yeah.
Was it he's an artist and he's
a
drawing somebody?
Yeah.
Or is it drawn in
to dance,
drawn
somebody
into the rain?
Pulling you into the rain? Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I didn't like that lyric until
Well, it didn't make sense.
Then later on, more recently, of course, I understood, it's getting caught in the rain.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It doesn't really sound like he sings that, though, to me.
I'm going to have to give another listen to hear.
So.
And there might be a reason for that also,
which
I've got little pieces of trivia for you. You got anything else?
I mean, yeah, but let's see. I forgot what I was going to talk about.
I'm like, don't do the things on my list.
I had something really exciting I want to talk about it, but I forget what it was now. So go ahead.
Okay.
Tell me the next thing.
All right. So, Pina Colada song. It was his fifth album. He is alive and well. He is 79 years old.
Oh, I had... I don't know if you want to talk about it now or later, but I want you to talk about how Rupert Holmes... I want to talk about how Rupert Holmes feels about the success.
Oh, yeah. I want to talk about that, too. Yes. I have notes.
Do you have his quote?
I have parts of it. I have a paraphrase. Yeah, go ahead and say it.
Does it have to do with
an orphanage?
Yes.
Yes.
let's talk about other things first. Because I thought that was probably the best. It actually made me like the song.
It made me like him. It made me really appreciate.
I don't know. He felt kind of sour, but I could relate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, first of all, this song changed the landscape of drinking in the United States. Because it used to be there were very few places you could get a pina colada, and now good luck finding a place that doesn't serve one.
Okay.
It changed the whole landscape.
Well, I mean, that could be said about a lot of different things. It changed the landscape of drinking in the United States from
red wine.
I was thinking more toxic water, dysentery.
Okay. Sorry.
Wow. Data centers.
Okay, I'm moving along.
Alcoholic beverages, having to drink wine because you couldn't get good water.
So there's a bit about this song. There's two bits about this song that I found exceedingly interesting. First off, they started recording this song. He wasn't wild about it to begin with, and his drummer was like, "Let's do two drummers." And so they were recording with two drummers. And one of the guys, I think he was like exhausted or something. He just was not. The session was done.
Mm-hmm.
They put him in a car. They're like, okay, we're done for today. And Rupert was like, nah, I'm not really feeling the song anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just back burner it. Well, he was changing a lot of the lyrics. It wasn't just the Pina Colada bit.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to like come up with the whole of it.
Getting the story straight.
Yeah, and then once he sat down and was looking at
wanted to protect the innocent.
No. Once he sat down and was like looking at the whole of his album, he's like, there are a whole bunch of ballads on there and I needed an upbeat song. So he pulled this one back to the front and he sat to listen to what they had, and they had 16 bars of good, tight music. And so they did something that was unheard of at the time. They sampled it.
What?
Yep.
They sampled the drumming?
Nope. The whole thing. They took the 16 bars and put it on master mix and replicated it for 5 minutes. Those same 16 bars are replicated on a master mixer, which was unheard of at the time. So it was really very cutting edge. You get it? Like splicing. Anyway. So that, first of all, technically was really interesting that they decided to go that route and not just pull the musicians back in for another session. And also, on the fly, he recorded his scratch vocal that you were referencing with the Pina Colada in there. That was the first time he had ever sung through the song in its entirety, and he came back the next day to record his actual vocals. So when you record, we do what we call a rough or a scratch.
Rough.
So just to fit it in, to understand like where the vocal is going to plug in with the music, and then you go back over to do your perfect take, to do like where you can add emphasis in places maybe you didn't, maybe you prepare your voice a little bit better, you get more sleep, more hydration, whatever. You're prepared to do it. A scratch vocal is what you consider like your throwaway, your rough take. What you hear on the recording is actually the scratch vocal. They kept it.
What?
They kept it. He came in and he tried several times to get it down. He was like, I couldn't get the same. He was like, it wasn't fun. When he recorded it the first time, he was having fun because he had just rewritten it. He was like, this is kind of silly. This is a silly thing.
Sometimes the best is always like early on.
It captured a moment for him, and he and his sound engineer both recognized it and agreed about it. And so that is how we ended up with the Pina Colada song.
Have you ever seen the music or like him performing it live? Have you seen Rupert Holmes perform it on YouTube or anything?
I don't know that I was listening to him so much as making sure that the lyrics I was following
There'll
were
be a
correct.
lot of comments. If you ever look at any of his videos, there'll be a lot of comments of like, cool, this is like back when you could look like a science teacher and be a music star.
I have seen him, yeah. So Rupert Holmes he's a really interesting guy. Anyway, what do you feel about the scratch vocal being on there, though?
I like
that. Interesting?
I like it. I think that, I mean, sometimes...
Because you're our techie. Like,
sometimes people are like... Yeah, but sometimes people are like... I mean, I feel like the song's super repetitive anyway, so it doesn't really... I thought, like, that was part of me not wanting to cover it because it is so repetitive.
Well, that was part of why we started.
But I also
kind of
wanted to cover it to begin with because, like, we do so much looping. So I was playing around with maybe looping it.
I was like, no.
And maybe we'll try it live. Maybe we won't.
I don't think so.
Who knows?
So for me,
it's a what do you call it? To me, it's
you
like
could sing along with the
it's
chorus
like a
really
novelty
easy.
song
Yeah.
to me.
However, you can only sing along with it if you like Pina Colada and if you like Making Love at Midnight and the Doomsday Cape, because the rest of the song changes.
Making Love at Midnight and what?
In the Dunes of the Cape.
The dunes.
And let me
like
just go
okay,
line by line.
Man.
First of all, if you like Pina Coladas, I don't know, never tried them. Do you like getting caught in the
I've
rain?
tried
No,
Pina
that
Colada.
sounds terrible. It sounds terrible to be caught in the rain.
Yeah, Guadalupe said that he said getting drunk in the rain. I also had heard it that way too.
I mean, I guess if you got
drunk in the rain,
Pina Colada, and then if you like Making Love at Midnight, I mean, like whatever. But in the Dunes of the Cape, like sand, like No. Sand gets in everything. No, you gotta have a massive blanket
Also,
or
I mean,
something.
we're gonna say midnight. Midnight's tiring. That's late.
Like you're out in the dark in sand. You can't even see.
I mean, I guess
there.
if you're gonna be on the beach, it has to be at midnight, so that way you don't get caught by the police.
But you could get caught by a crab. Like, you don't want your bits got by a crab because they're out.
I don't think that's how beaches work.
I'm just saying, like,
I've been on some beaches.
This song is unrealistic to me, just based on those things.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so I just had to put in my 2 cents about that.
Yeah,
so,
I mean the whole thing, like the verses, the way that he like reads the newspaper in bed is just like off-putting to me. Like
it is to me too. Like you're there crinkling a
first
newspaper
of all,
while your partner is trying to sleep. What is wrong?
That part of it alone is like super unrealistic.
What is wrong?
I never knew anybody read the newspaper in bed.
I know people have read books and
if
things
you did,
like
then
that,
that's crazy.
like gross, but. Also, so Rupert Holmes did say he knows a lot of people wishes this was like based on a real story, but it wasn't. He just made up the scenario in his head. However, there was a couple that this happened to. I think it was in Argentina, and they had a terrible divorce afterwards. So it was not a happy ending.
So they found each other through the wanets?
It was basically modern. Yeah, a little more modern. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Wow.
You go ahead. Let's go ahead and get the quote, and then I want to do a little more Rupert Holmes. Yeah, about the orphanage. I'm gonna let you have
the orphanage. So what we're saying basically is
his take on it.
Rupert Holmes was asked. I don't know when it was, but he this was later, like reflecting back on the hit.
Well, first of all, let me say Rupert Holmes is not just a Pina Colada song. He's an author. Well,
this was 5 albums in.
I mean,
he's
saying
also composed
he's an author. He's a
didn't he compose
screenwriter. He does a lot of. So the man has won.
He's had
Tonys, Emmys, and Edgars. So he's done more than just the Pina Colada song.
Looking back on the success of the song, and as often things happen when you have something that you are so well known for that it strikes a chord with so many people, because this wasn't just a #1 hit, right? I mean, it's like a iconic song. How many years later now? What are we like? So it's 1980, 46 years. 46 years.
Yeah.
It can be a little overwhelming to have something that can overshadow the rest of your career when it was just a small moment in your life. Especially, he just whipped off the lyrics sitting there at the chair.
Right. And the scratch vocals on there, and they don't even have a live recording of it. He's like, seriously.
So he said that basically, and I might paraphrase some of it, but I'm going to try to get it as close to the original quote.
To resent it a little bit.
He said that if he was to go into a burning orphanage and save every child, and that when he walked out for the last time with an orphan on each shoulder and was standing there smoldering and smoking, that people would be like, hey, weren't you the guy that wrote the Pina Colada song?
Yeah. It's like everything is just lives in the shadow of the Pina Colada
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. So some of the other things that he did do, I have an interesting link to.
So we'll say that again? I was too busy laughing.
Dave has amused himself.
Yeah. No, it's funny.
I have a link to some of the other work that he's done.
A link?
Yeah.
What do you mean you have a link?
Me.
Oh, you personally?
Yeah.
Well, like, okay, how?
The very first musical that I ever saw in a live setting.
Oh, my Lord.
He wrote it.
He wrote the musical that you saw? The very first one?
Very first one.
What was it called?
Who Killed Edward Drood?
I've never heard of such a thing.
So it was written based on the unfinished Charles Dickens novel of the same name.
Interesting.
So because it was unfinished, he let the audience vote what the ending was going to be. You as the audience get to pick the killer. So it's like a choose your own adventure Broadway musical.
That's pretty ingenious.
Right? And I remember very well, I was young. It was before I started school, so I was like 4 or 5. And I remember my grandparents had come to visit us in Texas, and we went to go see it, and I was amazed. And I remember the song The Writing on the Wall, which is at the end. And I remember that the actor playing Edward Drood was actually a girl, and I was amazed. It was amazing. And so that is my
Interesting.
my connection with Rupert Holmes.
I've learned a couple things tonight because I didn't know that he was I didn't know that he wrote musicals.
Yeah, it was on Broadway.
I didn't know that was the first musical you ever saw.
85. Yeah. So 85, I would have been 5. Yeah.
If I had to guess, I would have said the first musical.
And everybody went. I always remember this because we had echolalia really bad. So what they would do, the cast would go, "Who killed Edward Drood?" So me and my family forever we'd go, "Edward Drood."
Is this how you remember this?
That's exactly.
How old were you?
5.
5.
Yeah, I was 5.
That's cool.
Yeah, who killed
That's
Edward
funny.
Drood?
Edward Drood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It was Katie and Richard. That sounds like a fun play.
It was, yeah. I mean, it had a resurgence. I think in 2012 they picked it back up. I mean, it was the book, I believe, that Charles Dickens was in the middle of writing when he passed away.
I want to see it now because
Okey-dokey.
I want to see what Rupert Holmes.
He wrote
did.
alternative endings
then if
for
I ever
all the
see
characters.
If I ever see him rushing out of a burning orphanage, I can be like, "Aren't you
Who killed Edward?
I can be like, "Aren't you the guy that wrote Who Killed Edward Drood?"
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, one hopes that he's never put in a position that there's a burning building even nearby that he has to save anything from. But, yeah, so Who Killed Edward Drood? Yeah, so he wrote alternative endings for all of the cast, depending on, like, it was, so you
wild.
get to, like, you can go read the
He'd
synopsis.
vote, and then he would.
Then they would finish
the
it.
play. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what a great way to do it.
Yeah, you'd want to go back like all 6 times.
Yes, and it might
10
change
times.
every time. Like it might be the same. Like you might have to go more times than that. Yeah,
I want to see all the endings.
I know, right? You just have to be in the cast.
Did you? Oh,
you
so
can
do
see
you
it.
remember like the Choose Your Own Adventure novels?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was like a choose your own adventure.
My question.
musical.
I know. So I'm tying back into the Choose Your Own Adventure novels.
Carry on.
Did you like read an ending and then be like, "That's not the ending I want," and then you'd go back to like where you could choose and choose a different way?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't play fair.
I mean, yeah, but I would read the whole book.
I wonder if anybody would play fair. Like
I would just read the whole book.
I would not read the whole book. I would read until I got an ending that I liked.
Oh,
And then I'd be like, okay, cool.
I read all the versions.
I would not read all the
I
versions.
did.
Sometimes I would just be done after I read a version.
Did you ever get them where they were papered off? Like the section, it had like a little taped paper. You had to break the seal to get into that. If you chose this direction, you had, like, it was brand new.
No, never seen that.
No? Okay, yeah.
What about the ones that were books that were like kind of like, they were similar to Choose Your Own Adventure, but they had the invisible ink. And you could choose different ways. And
I don't
you were
know
like,
about this.
you'd be a bit like, choose A or B. And then it was like invisible ink and you'd do it. And then that paragraph would appear, of course, because you had the marker. And then you'd read that section. And then
Fancy.
you could do different things.
No, never had
It
that.
was closely related to probably Choose Your Own
Okay.
Adventure.
Yeah.
But I wonder how much poison was in those things. Because I spent a lot of time with invisible ink. I
Yeah,
thought it
no
was so
kidding.
cool.
You could have just used, I think, lemon juice. So he did have a bit of tragedy in his life too. He has 3 children, and his daughter Wendy, when she was 10, she passed unexpectedly of a brain tumor just out of nowhere.
Oh, man.
And their family moved, and they're still in the place that they moved to, but it's like that shook their whole world, and
Maybe
they
that's
moved.
why he got a little sour about the Pina Colada song in orphanages.
I don't know. I mean, we've all got things that rock
Jimmy
our
said
lives.
that he was impressed that he did a screenplay of A Time to Kill. I'm not familiar with this
Yes.
either.
Yeah, he's done a lot of work. I just mentioned the Mystery of Edward Drood because it's Mystery of Edward Drood, excuse me, is the name of the musical. Because I had
You
a
just
link
put
to
that
it.
anymore.
Did
Did you just throw it on the floor?
I did. I just threw it. Just Frisbee notebook.
Goodbye. Bye.
But because I had a personal connection with it, but he wrote, I think it was his 3rd album. He did this album of story songs, and Barbra Streisand heard it, and she was like, I need a bunch of those songs for a movie I'm doing.
So that was before this album.
I think
Is that what you're talking
A Star Is Born was before this album. I think he helped her with A Star Is Born.
Really?
I think he wrote like 3 of the songs out of there.
Wow.
And so, I mean, like, he wasn't just some new kid on the block. He knew what he was doing, had aspirations, was really, like, traveling in his chosen profession and branching outward. And, yeah, he did a lot of really cool things.
Sounds like a pretty interesting guy.
Yeah.
He looked like a square in the video. He definitely looked like a science teacher.
You know what? A lot of times we just can't help.
I want to take a vote. I want to ask people, like, if they have seen him, do they think that he's more of a social studies teacher or a science teacher?
I feel like he looks like an author.
I feel like he
looks
like a social studies teacher.
He's an author, so I feel like maybe a literature teacher.
Because I was like,
he does give teacher vibes for sure.
When I was looking at it, like when I watched the video, I was like, yeah, this guy isn't definitely not hooking up with anybody out of the paper. Come on, who are you kidding? And then I was like, oh yeah, well it is his own wife.
I gotta say, like, I would be remiss not to say this. I'm a big fan of watering your own garden. If there's a problem in your garden, tend it. Like, if you're tired of your lady, talk to her. Like, if something is not
complex subjects.
I'm just saying, like, you water your own garden, or you water your own grass is the analogy that we've been given. So you water your own grass instead of watering your neighbors. That's why the grass is greener over there, because you keep watering it.
Well, we had a word for the protagonist in this story, and that when I was a kid, and that was, he's a tool.
Yeah.
He sounds like a total tool.
Yeah, but so is she. Because they both, like, that communication runs both ways. That's a two-way street, brother.
Katie's not settling any debate. She said he looks like my old English teacher.
I said literature teacher.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, actually, you know what? Now you say that, he actually looks like my senior high.
Well, maybe he was. I don't know. It wasn't in his.
He had the glasses. He had the same glasses and the short hair.
I think they only had like 3 or 4 styles of glasses in the 70s
Science!
and 80s.
Yeah. I love it. You can see now, like, Guadalupe, how far you are behind in the chat, like, when you see me say science.
Nice.
To me, he was a refugee from the disco era in the video. You know, interesting. I don't know. Did I see the video? Was it a video or is live?
I don't know. I think what I watched, because I do go to YouTube for my music. I think that I watched the one that just had the album cover on while the music was playing. I believe. I don't remember. A lot has happened since then.
Okay, so question for you: if this song was on your mixtape and you got to it,
that's a good theory, Mark. Yeah. That's a really good theory. She did it on purpose because he reads the paper every night in bed, probably, and keeps her awake because his crinkly butt can't be still.
I like this theory.
Can you imagine?
Question for everybody.
All right.
The whole World Wide Web.
Lay it on me.
If this was on your mixtape.
Yes.
And you imagine you're jamming out to it. It's on your mixtape.
Yes.
And then the next song is right after it's over. You like pina coladas. Dun, dun, slow fade out, and up starts
Margaritaville.
Oh, it's a drinking mixtape. It's the end of the story. It's a drinking mixtape.
No, they get there and she leaves them because she realizes that's not for me.
I stepped on a pop top.
They went out
blew out my flip flop. Yeah. So we're gonna be playing Margaritaville this week?
Maybe, I don't know. Like, maybe. So
that's funny.
Also, let me tell you this though, since you said mixtape. So this song was on Guardians of the Galaxy, Chris Pratt's mixtape. And according to certain people on set, they said that's the only song he got tired of hearing.
Really? That's funny.
Because he had to listen to it over and over and over and
probably
over.
Maybe one of the scenes that was in a lot.
Yeah.
Katie Benelli just said Cheeseburger Paradise. She's with you.
Right? Okay.
Cheeseburger in Paradise. Paradise! Yeah, we won't be covering that. Maybe
I think you just did. I will survive.
I will. I will survive. Are you telling yourself that you'll survive after hearing the song?
The Pina Colada song, yeah.
Yeah. So for me, the first song that comes to mind. Ready? Bow, bow, now, bow.
I bet it was on the, because that one's definitely on the Guardians of the Galaxy mixtape.
Got to put on my boogie shoes and boogie with you.
Oh, boogie with you or cutting it loose?
Boogie with you.
Oh, well.
And boogie with you.
Okay, cool. Well done, you. Yeah. That's definitely on that mixtape, too.
That sounds like it's good, right? Sounds like it would fit.
Yeah.
It's funny. Ring my bell. You can ring my bell. You can ring my bell. Doo-doo-doo.
Right
That's
on.
funny. That's funny. We're definitely putting the yacht rock classics together here for our mixtape.
I mean, it's got a certain feel to it, to be sure.
It does. I've heard like a lot of names thrown around for yacht rock, but I can't.
Mostly Jimmy Buffett, I think.
Jimmy
I think
Buffett's
he
a
really
big one.
embodies it.
I've heard Christopher Cross a lot for yacht rock, but I'm not familiar with his body of work to say yay or nay.
Me neither. No.
So if
What do you
anybody
guys
knows
think?
Christopher Cross and thinks he's yacht rock, you'll have to refer me to one of his 1 or 2 hits, if he has that many. He's a tissue for boogie. Thank you.
Oh, Wolfgang Ricky coming in hot with the puns.
Clutch. Too funny.
Well, that's all I have for Rupert Holmes and the Pina Colada song. And hey, go check out his whole body of work. So maybe he'll be known for Who Killed Edward Drood.
Or how about this? If he comes out of a burning building with orphanages or orphans, maybe you just say, "Thanks for bringing out the orphans."
You know what? I think anybody in that situation would probably appreciate that.
Thanks for bringing out the orphans.
Although, if I see anybody carrying anything out of an orphanage, I'm going to be like, are you the guy that wrote the Pina Colada song? Whoever it is. Be a lady.
As a one-off, Jimmy says, Dave has a Quicksilver shirt on. I saw them live with ZZ Top. Oh, cool.
Nice.
ZZ Top. There would be a good artist for us to cover, maybe. ZZ Top or Quicksilver.
I
don't know.
have interesting asides about ZZ Top.
An interesting aside?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that before, though, didn't we?
I've talked about it with you. I don't know that we've chatted about it.
I think we talked about it because of the band that they did the work for, which was the song that we covered, which I don't remember now.
Anyway.
The theme song to Arthur. Is that a Christopher Cross song that you're mentioning? I don't know. So, Katie, thanks for putting down the paintbrush. Jimmy, thanks for joining us, and I'm glad to see you're not plumbing tonight.
Yeah, that's a good day.
Bookstore Squeaky, I'm glad that you had some time to join us. And,
yeah, thank you guys.
As you're catching up to us, Guadalupe, glad you're here.
Oh, thank you for reminding
Ricky,
me. I don't always have it
great
right
to
in front
have
of
you.
me. I don't always have, but this is Brennan Hussey 5110. That's who it goes to. Brennan. Yeah, sometimes I forget to bring it and put it in front of me.
Oh, Ride Like the Wind.
Yeah.
I know that one. That's what I do know Christopher Cross.
Okay,
Ride Like
yeah.
the Wind.
No, that's good.
I don't like that song. I don't think Christopher Cross was in my wheelhouse, but we'll see. So next week we might either have a shocker of a shout out for you, or we might not. We have a really
Interesting
choices coming
This
up.
is a choose your own adventure shout out, and we have chosen interestingly. But we might change our ending.
Yeah, we have a couple.
It's going to be interesting no matter what.
It's going to be interesting. Guadalupe, thanks for joining us,
Yeah,
sticking with
thanks
us,
for
even
being
though
here.
you're just catching up. And as always, Ricky, thanks for monitoring.
Moderating. Moderating?
Moderating. Words are hard.
No, he's our moderator extraordinaire.
Also, thank you, Mark, for your POV on the cause of the disaster.
No, I like that. This
Anybody
is
I
a
missed,
story I can get
we
behind.
appreciate y'all being here. We appreciate every one of you guys hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, always.
And yeah, always whenever you can make it. If you like our shout out this week, Pina Colada song. I don't think it's posted on Facebook yet because we were out of town, and I thought of it, but I don't know. Maybe there was a part of me that regretted performing the Pina Colada song.
You didn't want to be known for it.
I didn't want to be known for it. I wanted to be
You might need to write a musical
admired
instead.
for my work with orphans, but instead
yeah.
I was known for my cover of
Pina Colada
the
song.
Escape song.
That would be the worst. If you're known for your cover of the Pina Colada song. You didn't even write it or do the things.
Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, if you liked
guys.
our shout out, share it with one person. That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
Tell them to listen.
If you think they like some of the information in the chat, you can still share that with people.
Or pick
too.
a song that you think your friend would like and send them that. We've done several hundred now, so there's a good one. There's a good cover out there.
650
Or
something,
even better yet, share Hello October with them, our original song that's on YouTube and about to trend for the fall. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Because it helps us out. So
It does.
we appreciate you guys,
Thank you
and
for
we're going to
being
get
here.
on up out of here. We'll see you next Monday. We'll see you Sunday with a shout out.
Yeah.
And as always, like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below what covers you want to hear for the shout out series, and any ideas or changes or things you'd like to see us implement for either the chat or the shout out.
And what's on your mixtape?
And what's on your mixtape?
We'll see you next time.
See you next time. You guys have a good one, and we'll catch you soon.
He went to sleep. He did good.